What's up, guys? I got a 1993 Lexus SC300. I've had it for about a couple years now, and I've kind of got an idea of the direction I want to go with it. I've stripped a lot of the weight, and I want to make it kind of like a weekend warrior type deal. So let's go take a look at it. So what I've done was I took the old 2JZ out and I swapped in a 1JZ GTE picked up at, I believe it's J-Spec Importers in Virginia for about a little bit under $1,000. It's guaranteed to have low miles. Who knows? I have no idea. I just put it in here. Looks pretty nice. What I've done was, a full tune-up, lightweight pulleys. I deleted the AC, relocated the power steering, got a gritty front mount, which I had to cut into here, make it fit. It was pretty much a direct swap with all the body plugs. You just got to extend the harness. I extended the body plugs but not the ECU, so that's what I have to do. That's why the ECU is in the engine bay right now. I'm not driving it, so it doesn't matter. I'm just here for temporary. If I were to put it in the cabin, it sits real high against the firewall. But for seeing if it works and how it runs purposes, it does fine right there. One thing that I wish I would have done while the engine was out was put in the downpipe, which this one did not come with, not the stock cat. So it's pretty much running an open downpipe from the turbos underneath here. So the one that I bought, it's just a cheap Chinese downpipe. The other section is right there. But pretty much to install this, you have to take the turbos off. You can't just, take off the old downpipe and then put this one in there. So that's one thing I wish I would have done while the engine was out. It's going to be a lot harder. What a lot of people do is they just go straight to single. They'll take the stock twins off, and they'll have an aftermarket exhaust manifold, single turbo, all that nonsense. I chose to keep the stock turbos because they looked fine when I was taking off the charge piping and stuff. I didn't see any blow by, minimal shaft play, so I'm going to run on those for a little while. Plus, I'm on a budget, so here's the work I've done so far on the interior. I stripped everything out. I took all the sound deadening and painted it black. I'm sure it's going to be awesome in the summertime. It's going to be real hot. It had original factory tan interior, which I dyed black. All the wood grain I wrapped in gold vinyl. We can get into that a little bit later. This is where the stock radio used to be. I bought a doubled-in dash kit and fabbed up this panel at work. It came out pretty nice. I'm going to end up putting my gauges here and maybe a couple switches. New shift boot, knob, rewrapped armrests. Here's my e-brake. Here's the door. Ended up dyeing that black and wrapping the wood grain in a gold vinyl. Turned out pretty nice. Here's the stock one. As you can see, it looks a lot better black. The car was in okay shape when I got it. As you can see, it's missing an emblem. Headlights have seen better days. I actually got these huge wheels for about $100. They wanted to trade for my stock wheels. Apparently the guy had a warrant out for his arrest, and he had these huge wheels on his Lexus LS400 or something like that. and he wanted to be a little bit low-key, so he took my stock ones and paid $100 for these. So these are strictly temporary. They're very heavy, but does the job for right now. Doors are off right now because I'm in a storage unit. Kind of sucks. I have limited space. I actually did the swap here. Had the engine laying right there. Had the lift. Took the old 2J out. Had to move it around a little bit. Put the 1J in. It was a pretty straightforward swap. I did it in about 2 days by myself, just hand tools. I just got rid of the 2J last week to the buddy next to me. He wants to rebuild the whole motor and put it in his S15. Still got to put this in. It's a new radiator. Well, not new, but used. New to me. The one I got now has a couple pinholes. Doesn't leak too much. I don't lose temperature, but I decided to get this one because it came with the shroud, which I do not have. I'm going to try to do videos on, doing the interior, any engine work, just anything I do to the car. I'm going to try to post a video on a how-to and, what the problems I ran into and the solutions that I figured out. I'm not certified in any mechanical, so don't judge me. If you see anything crazy, just let me know in the comments. I'm doing this YouTube channel so that I can, stay focused, try to do things the right way, and try to, share my experience on this build. I don't see a lot of builds on YouTube for this vehicle. I see a lot of 240SX builds and Supra builds. This is almost the same platform as a Supra, but in a different area. It used to be a luxury car. Has a very long wheelbase, but it has a lot of potential. I like the way it looks, so we'll see where it goes from there.